Alright, so I'm using this time to explain that it has been a few months since I last edited videos. Yeah, so for this video, timing's gonna be a little bit off. I got lazy. I have no excuse. But at this moment in time, I have just posted that my Patreon is live on the community tab. And yeah, I plan to actually be on the ball now. I'm gonna have to suck it up. Gonna have to edit videos as much as I don't want to. Maybe if people start, purchasing stuff from the Patreon, I might be able to hire an editor. If people do start buying stuff and I have enough, you'll know because I'll have already posted a recruitment video about it. Anyway, these videos are not to promote Patreon. These are supposed to be cataloging VODs. I need to get these out before Xenoblade 2 really kicks off. Enjoy the video.
Though, I'm just saying that now. Not quite 2 years yet. I started streaming again around March. Well, I started streaming around March. Funny enough, my birthday also doubles as, I guess, a channel anniversary. Like, I'm pretty sure I made the channel on my birthday. Also, I must have gotten new equipment from Melia by now. Still not? I disagree on that. For those that don't know, I don't know if they still do it in school, but Kahoot is like this question thing they do in school. Oh, wait, but that brings back memories. Oh, right, July! Thanks for looking that up, actually, Fawful. Actually, why am I walking? Oh, right, because there's no other fast travel points. Okay, I guess we can progress story now. Everything else is too high leveled. It probably is biased, and I can definitely say Mario & Luigi music has its moments. It really does. It has its moments. But can we all agree that there is nothing in the world that can beat Sonic music? Like, I'm pretty sure that's an uncontested fact. Sonic always kind of beats everything in terms of music. That's not even biased, because I didn't grow up with Sonic. But it's just the songs I listen to the most. Now, I would agree with Xenoblade being the second best, like, music in video games. But for me, it varies depending on the Xenoblade game. Well, you should listen to some of the tracks, like, they hit hard. And keep in mind, a lot of those tracks play either during the final boss or just levels. This guy! Oh yeah, Fawful, you should play another Sonic game. That's like the second worst Sonic game I can think of. So this guy, oh boy. So, as a joke, when I was originally going to write notes, I was going to say, now we are going to fight the grotesque Damus. I then proceeded to think, then what if later I said, now that we're stronger, let's go fight and beat the grotesque Damus. So I was gonna set myself up for failure. Hey, okay, SDM. That spam.
Everyone, let's go!
Alright, so my advice, take out these pods. Or rather, wait for them to hatch and let's... Oh god, I've already triggered it. Okay, we're in for the fight of our lives. I would say this is the hardest fight in the game for me. Yes, even harder than the final boss. Yes, Thoughtful, if you are picked as the second mod, that I will be announcing at an undisclosed time, you will be given the lowdown on who everyone's alts are. What? How dare you topple me? We need to take out some of the minions. Or we can fall back. We took out a few of them. It's fine by me. Yeah.
This isn't going well.
Again, I have not picked who the second mod will be. It's based on several factors. Though I can reveal this, it is primarily based on how willing you are to follow the chat rules. Like, that's kind of the first check on the list. Like, probably kind of important to just say that now. That is the most important check to pass. How willing are you to follow chat rules? Among other things. This isn't like the last mod application though. See, the main thing about it, last time I picked Mega Eevee because I was desperate. I desperately needed another mod. That is not the case this time. Otherwise, Mega Eevee would only be getting mod right about now. Wait, what? Oh, why did I do that? Come on, damn it. I was hunting for Pond Specters so I could freaking have the substitute for chain attacks in this fight. I guess I don't get them. Yeah, that was kind of the reason. I was desperate. If I wasn't desperate, Eevee would have only gotten his mod like this month.
We can definitely do this.
That is not the case this time. Actually, no, no. I have this large, never mind, I don't.
This is Milano's power.
This guy does have a talent art that I want to try to be ready for. If I die here, I'll know what's wrong. I need to upgrade some art. Yes. Target me. And that's the talent art. Oh yeah, back to good video game music that... Excuse me while I run, I clearly need to upgrade some art. Yes. Oh yeah, I can definitely agree on that. Final Fantasy has some good music. 15 has the tracks I listen to the most. Out of anything. I never played that Final Fantasy. Should I? As much of a Final Fantasy fan as I am, I have not played every single Final Fantasy.
We can definitely do this.
I already used it. Look, I'm doing good on that. So definitely the Shadow Eye here. Okay, I broke him. Oh, I am not getting a Cyclone off in that time. So, let's get a bleed off. No. No talent art for you.
Alright, I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this.
I want to keep it for Renato's shield.
Monato's power.
And there's a low battery again.
Oh. To protect everyone.
Oh, I thought it was about to use a talent art. Let's be honest, a lot of us didn't even know what a lot of these series were until we played Smash. I didn't know what Xenoblade was until Smash Brothers.
You can do it.
Oh wow. She just wore off. One Winged Angel hits differently when you know the context of Final Fantasy VII. Only reason why I haven't played 7 fully yet is because I'm not confident in my ability to voice Sephiroth. I'm not. Oh boy. The enemies respawn.
Yeah, nice going.
Good. He's good. He's very good.
There we go. A collab stream for Final Fantasy VII? Oh, I would love that, and I love that idea, but who would collab? After this, I think I'll finally be confident enough in my strength to have a semi-efficient team. AKA, Melia will be entering the party. This is legitimately the best party.
Nene! Yeah, nice going!
Very good.
We can definitely do this! Almost there!
Sonic's not a big Final Fantasy fan. Also, Cam's only plays Final Fantasy X. That's the only Final Fantasy he wants to appear for.
Never give up, Spirit. It's Unicorn's way.
This is the Monado's power! How's this? I'm really feeling
Buster!
almost there! Alright, I'm feeling it! How's that? Everyone, let's go! We can definitely do this! The fearless Nene!
I don't ever remember Cam talking about 12. I only remember him ranting about 10. Also, I don't like Final Fantasy X.
Feel the power!
Its story is great. Don't get me wrong, it definitely wins in that department. But I'm sorry, I don't like its gameplay. I don't like RPGs that are too grindy. And I know some of you are about to say, well, what about Xenoblade? It's not grindy, it's more so just side quests. Also, in every Xenoblade game, there is a casual mode that you can use if you don't like side questing.
This isn't going well.
Not to worry. Kino good at
It
improvising.
worked! I was aiming for the rock because I knew that's less height.
Right, let's do this!
Witness true power of Hero 1 in training.
What's even better about Monado Cyclone is it's an AoE, and Shulk has an AoE break.
Come on, we can do it! Not good enough! Everyone, let's
Yeah, no, that is a smart idea, Fawful. It's just that I've considered it before and failed.
Kino, that'll take this! Never stood a chance.
Kino should have knocked that one out. Nene need more.
Hello. What I don't like about Final Fantasy X is just the no experience share. Then when I say that, people usually tell me, well, you just have to attack with every character. Okay. Yes, that is true. Effectively, no time passes. But that's still my real life time that's being wasted. I just don't like how experience is dealt with in 10. And 10-2, I found the opening hours so fun. I had to physically delete the game off of my PS4 because I fully intend on streaming it blind. And I wanted to try it out to just make sure that, you know, it wasn't going to be a situation where I start playing and I hate it. So I stopped streaming it. That's what I do for any series that I've never played before that I want to try out on the channel. Yes, it is. It's annoying. Now, Final Fantasy X absolutely has an amazing story, and it is very touching. But by the end of the game, I just want it to end. I just want the grinding to end. I'm sorry, would it have been so hard for them to put in experience share? Literally 7. 3 games before had it. Why doesn't 10? And yes, there is experience share in Final Fantasy VII. No, 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 no. Oh, you're immune. Monado Eater then. Monado Eater is now my main bread and butter attack. It really is. Damage over time. Yeah, I never played the Final Fantasy rhythm game.
Undefeatable. Have to brag to Dad upon once Nene get back.
Oh my god. Okay, my dog keeps scratching on my door and it's getting on my family's nerves. And I don't know how to get her to stop. Yeah, I need to play Xenogears sometimes, but I've learned it is on PlayStation 1, so that is never happening on stream. A life without visions.
Ah, Shulk.
Did something catch your eye?
If you're playing this for the first time, I'm going to recommend something. Remove Shulk's shirt. I want you to just take a moment to imagine this, because I accidentally did that on my first playthrough. Because I was messing around with the appearance tab. And then Shulk comes up without a shirt and says, "Did something catch your eye?" It is the funniest shit I have ever seen. Back to the quiet moment.
Wow. What a view. It's nice to see the capital like this.
Being able to see it from here, it's enough to make me tense up. In all honesty, it's making me consider my position and standing.
I see.
My brethren, who transformed into Telethia back then, and those who survived, feeling the sadness that seeped into this land. And then, my father and brother's expectations, calling me the hope of the High Entia. I must be an empress worthy of taking on that mantle. But I don't know how. Much as I hate to admit it, I have not been able to find the right answer yet.
Melia.
Shulk, you of all people must surely understand. You who secured a future for all of us in that decisive battle.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately.
About what my visions were.
Oh?
The future that Zanza wanted. That was certainly one of the things I saw. But we fought to deny that future. And in doing so, forged our own path. That's part of it too. But now that I can no longer see them, I find myself doubting. Were we really, actually determining our own fate all along?
Well, it's a good question. But look, you have saved me more times than I can count. That did not come about because of your visions. You used your own judgment, and you chose to act, did you not? And thanks to that, I believe I've grown as an individual as well. I hardly think I said anything funny.
I'm sorry. You're right. I want my actions to have meaning too. Not to craft Zanza's future, nor defy him and bend the world to a future of our design, but to give the freedom to choose. To all beings that call this world home.
Freedom to choose, huh? What would my father and brother wish for? I wonder.
I don't think you need mystic visions to work that out. They just want you to be happy, right?
My gloom is no match for you, Shulk. It's just as you say. To become the hope of the High End Tier is a fate I choose for myself. Those were the words Father imparted to me. There is no need to fear. That is how my brother encouraged me. I've been so impatient and homesick. I nearly forgot those most important words. I can hear Father lecturing me even now, chiding me for my foolishness. I give you my thanks, Shulk.
It's nothing.
To lack clear-cut answers is hardly a sin, but a sin it would be to cease searching for those answers altogether. For the High-End Tier who live on in this land. Nay, not only the High-End Tier. For the sake of all the people of this world, that they may decide the future as equals. That is the vision I choose to guide me. That is the future I wish for.
Yeah, if anyone could make it happen, it's you. But I won't lie to you. The road ahead will be long and arduous. I hope you won't mind me lending a hand. After all, that's the future I want too.
Shulk. Indeed, it'll be my pleasure.
That scene alone is why I recommend playing this game before Xenoblade 3. I played Xenoblade 3 before I played Future Connected because the opening, I didn't like it. And to me, that recontextualizes Xenoblade 3. I won't go into why. But that is why I recommend playing this game first. Now, obviously, you have the whole plot line with Melia and a bunch of events that and actions Melia takes in Xenoblade 3. Doesn't make sense otherwise, but like that recontextualizes not only Xenoblade 3 but the entire franchise for me.
All right, I'm feeling it.
And it is the one thing I will never knock. That is a genuinely sweet cutscene. And it also recontextualizes my spoiler warning. You, like, I'll say it again, you should not be watching this if you don't know the events of Xenoblade 1. The story will confuse you. You won't know who Zanza is. You won't know why Egil is freaking treated like a hero later. Also, Sultanar Seal Island. This was actually in Xenoblade 1. It flew up along with ALCAMOTH. Also, okay, it's DM. Mega Eating wasn't fast enough. I very much saw what you typed. No hate speeches. I'm only bringing up spoilers mainly because... Oh, right, this guy. It'll make your life easier later if you take this guy out now. You have to kill the guy for a later side quest. He'll drop an item you need later. Also, for the love of God, don't topple him. Actually, can he be toppled? Nope. Yeah, that kind of did. Out of context. I just want to watch you. Faded ID tag. Now, there is something else I want to grab. Oh my god, I got it. Well, dang. Dang. On my brief practice run of this game to make sure I remembered everything, I failed that so many times. Hold on. I was fully expecting the fall. By the way, the fall is not fatal. I'm just going to say that now. That fall is not fatal. Okay. Okay, SDM, you are now banned for 3 months. You know what to do, Mega Eevee?
Why would all those Telethia be gathering here in one place?
Transporter, over here!
Huh?
What is it?
The transporter is running.
So it is.
But how?
Maybe somebody activated it.
In any case, we can't afford to dally here.
Agreed. Let's go.
Okay. This will be the last time you see the overlay for a hot minute. We have a lot of cutscenes ahead of us. And honestly, it would just be more convenient than reaching across my desk and pressing the button. In hindsight, I should probably change the shortcut to be closer to me. But I haven't yet. Probably because I'm lazy. Also, we're now in ALCAMOTH. Now, it's time for me to finally explain why the Collectopedia is somehow worse in this game. Alright. Alright, let's get this over with. So, let's look at this. The map. Not that full. In the base game, the way collectibles are handled, So basically, there are two maps being loaded. There is the map that tells you where you are, and the map that has all of the collectibles. When making Future Connected, for some reason they accidentally rotated that map 90 degrees. So in other words, over half the items are over here, out of bounds. They are in the out of bounds area of ALCAMOTH. To get to them, you'd have to clip through the wall, which would kill you. So, do not get them all in one go. Make routine trips to ALCAMOTH and slowly make progress as you progress. That is the best way to go about it. You will not complete it for a while. Anyway, welcome to ALCAMOTH, the former imperial capital of the High Entia.
It's good to be back.
Home of Miss Melly needs some weeding. Housekeeping been slacking off.
Very true. We'll have our work cut out for us. What is it?
Look up there.
What is that thing?
Look like hole in sky.
That's simply impossible.
This world is still in its early days. That could explain the instability. That, or it's still being reborn.
Does that really explain this?
It could do.
That Fog King creature. Is it from...
It's a possibility.
In that case, it may well be lurking nearby. Let's stay together and keep a close lookout.
King of Fog not scary to Kino. Kino, how about turn around and toe to face? Bye-bye-bye! Gotcha! Little joke there. No, big meanie! Ah! Mama?
A child's voice. Where?
Up there!
I know time isn't exactly on our side, but I would like to explain something. What Shulkin and Melia were referring to, I can't really explain more without spoiling Xenoblade 2, but just know what Shulkin and Melia are referring to is our world. In Xenoblade Chronicles, the world is the aftermath of Klaus's actions. Yes, it's a very nice Congo line. Alright. Also, one minor change. These things were conveyor belts. They are no longer working. It really shows that with no one to maintain it, the place has really gone to hell. A lot of the glass is shattered, both dirty. Like they said, there's Telethia all around.
Over there!
The child is in danger. Quickly. Are you all right, child? Wait. Teelan.
Ah, Miss Melia. You too, Shulk? How did you...
We can talk later.
It covered in black fluffy mist. So that scary king of fog?
Yeah, maybe so.
Best give it our all.
King of Fog all cleared up.
We can only hope. Look! The rift!
It's... Oh no! Look out!
That beam!
What about it, Shulk?
That was the same attack that brought down the junks.
Then that would mean...
It looks like we found our Fog King.
Yes, I would have to agree. What now, Shulk?
We might as well try. Nay.
Understand.
It won't work! You can't even land a scratch on it.
Melia! Kino!
Leave to me! Ye faithful of pain!
Begone!
King of Fog, bright dust!
It is just as Maxis said then.
Melia! Let's pull back!
That would seem wise.
Okay, this should be far enough. Those things can't follow us all the way out here.
Oh? And you're certain of that?
Yeah, sure. The Telethia will keep us safe.
The Telethia will?
Well, that's what Radsum said. Though, I don't think they realize it themselves.
Ah. Right. Your mother was one of the affected.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't thanked you yet. Thanks a million for saving me back there.
Why were you alone in such a place? You could have been hurt.
Sorry, miss.
He get told? Pipe down, not pun obvious.
I snuck in to gather research material. But then I tripped over some rubble and,
And that's when you were spotted, huh? Were you the one who activated the transporter?
Yeah, I was given special permission, so I could conduct my research. That said, I normally don't go anywhere without Big Sis.
You have a sister.
Well, we're not actually related. We've just been living here together.
If I remember correctly, you wanted to transform Telethia back.
Yeah. Oh, hey! My lab's over on the far end of Zen's thoroughfare. You want to come with? We can talk more there, where it's safe.
You have your own laboratory.
Not as grand as my old one, mind.
We still don't understand the Fog King, or the monster that attacked Teelan. Maybe the Telethia are connected to all this. Teelan's research could help us make sense of it all.
Yes, indeed.
The thing that attacked... Ah, you mean the Fog Beast?
Fog Beast? Is that what you've been calling them around here?
Fog Beasts always appear around the Fog King, so the name seemed appropriate.
Makes sense.
Right, I'll be going on ahead.
You won't be guiding us on the way?
I need to clean up, else there won't be anywhere to stand. All right, see you.
Hey, wait!
He's gone now.
What is it about science boffins? Always doing whatever they please.
Huh?
He get told? He probably have it coming.
Thrice damned fools. They think to second guess the will of the divine.
Yes, it does. Okay. We won't have another cutscene for a while. Remember when I said you'll want to kill unique monsters? This is why. Art manuals. By obtaining them, you can upgrade your arts further to level 10. You will get an art coin by defeating unique monsters and fog beasts. And we should already have some of those art coins, because we defeated some unique monsters. So now every system has been unlocked except for one. Let's go back to ALCAMOTH. We weren't done there. I didn't even collect any of the collectibles. Also, Fawful, I don't know why it does that either. Mega Eevee, you remember to write in the Discord that he was banned along with all his alts, right? Finally. Anyway, this guy wants bird feathers. If you see a collectible here, grab it. Just do stuff while you're here. It gets so much less annoying later if you just do it that way. Alright, I almost forgot. Reflection can be surprisingly good in the epilogue. Now, I don't really plan on using it, but it will reflect all damage that is thrown at Melia. If you find Melia is getting too much aggro, maybe try that art a bit. If she ever has the aggro, use Reflect and she'll be safe for a bit. If you want to block every talent art the game can throw you. This is a Fog Beast. Now it's probably a good time to go over level difference. Yes, this is a genuine thing. If you are 6 levels below something, you have natural debuffs when fighting it. This isn't like RPGs where one level means a few stats. No, sometimes a single level means you're not getting majorly debuffed in a fight. It's dumb, but that is how it works. Okay, Evie. Okay, so for those watching, my chat works on a 3-strike system. Nathaniel, you are on your 2nd strike. Just saying. 3rd strike and you will get a permaban. Now, I would highly exercise caution. Like, I recommend you take caution when wandering around here. As you can see, there are a lot of red enemies. Oh yeah, earlier I was trying to be quiet when this music was playing. This is my favorite track in Xenoblade 1. It's called Fog Beast.
Make a run for it.
I'm not fighting a red enemy. The Fountain of Eternity. Pretty run down now. Kino cry all day.
I need to be even stronger.
Eternity Way. Ruined. Oh my god. So, oh wait. I can take you. I thought it was that red enemy. Oh, minor note about Xenoblade that I never really bothered to bring up until now. In case you didn't pick up on it, the person that you are controlling will always start with aggro. So a neat little tactic when playing as someone who shouldn't be taking aggro. Engage, but then just don't attack. Don't attack until your party members attack.
We got through that pretty good.
Thank you, Mega Evie.
Undefeatable. Have to brag to Dad upon once Nene get back.
And actually, I'm gonna mute so we can listen to this music. Does that music sound familiar to anyone else? As I was saying, my chat operates on a 3-strike rule. Okay, I should probably plug my controller in. That has ruined so many cutscenes so far. And now, we finally have a member from all 3 teams. We now have the replacement for chain attacks. Union Strikes. By befriending Pawn Specters from all 3 teams, you have unlocked the ability to perform a special coordinated attack. The Union Strike. Doing so requires spending 3 bars of the party gauge, but it deals damage to enemies in a wide area and has extra effects. Red Comet does major damage to a single enemy. Blue Caress heals and grants regen and debuff immunity to allies. Yellow Chaos will force daze, meaning they don't have to be toppled, and strength down on enemies in the area. The more Pawn Specters you're able to befriend, the more powerful their Union Strikes will become. Extra chances never happen. Okay, I have a funny story about this. So those that watched the announcement video, I was not going to show the extra chance, but while I was gathering footage for it, I got the extra chance. So then my first thought was like, I gotta show this. I gotta show this. But in reality, the chance is like 1% or something. It never happens. Just assume when you use a Union Strike, you're only using it once. Now, apparently, it's higher when you have more Pawn Specters in a state of high tension. But, like, it never happens. The first time it ever happened was in the announcement video, to me. That's what chain attacks are used for. Now, I don't like it. I'll be honest. To me, at least, a chain attack, it's very satisfying when you can make it go on for a long time. And that usually happens when you fully understand it. It's like this in Xenoblade 1, 2, and to an extent 3. It's not like this in FutureConnected. And what I love most about Xenoblade 2 is that they give you control over chain attacks. And I mean full control. If you set up the enemy right, your chain attacks can go on forever. Legitimately forever. Anyway, I believe starting now we might start finding fog beasts out and about. A couple things if you decide to challenge them. A fog beast will call reinforcements, or rather, they will corrupt the nearby enemies. Don't think because a fog beast is surrounded by a bunch of low levels. Hold on. Sorry about that. Don't think that because you find a fog beast around a bunch of low level enemies that you can take it. If you try, that fog beast will then proceed to corrupt all the nearby enemies and raise their levels. So if a fog beast is red, there is no way, no how you can take it, no matter the circumstances. Yes, it was. I don't know what's up with her today. What time is it? Yeah, not time. What? Usually I understand all my dog's mannerisms, but not today. We can just speed this up. we'll accept that quest later. I'm more interested in that quiet moment. Let's see, how long have we been going? Almost 5 hours. You know what? After the next story beat, it might be time to start finding a raid target. Namely, so I can figure out what my dog wants. Only available at certain times of day. The afternoon, so... The land in the sky.
So high up!
It really is, isn't it?
When stand on tippy edge, head go dizzy, whoa!
Kino, don't get too close to the edge. If you lose your footing, you could fall.
Here is much safer. Strange view when come to think about. Clouds look like floaty fluff below feet.
You're right. I don't think I've ever been this high up before either.
Mama, a moment. If clouds are in direction down, this continent floating even higher up than clouds.
Exactly. It's floating much higher up than Frontier Village in Magna Forest. Or even Erith Sea.
Strange, so strange. But why this island is floating higher than even clouds?
I remember something from an old book. As I recall, the Bionis Shoulder was once inhabited by the Giants, a highly advanced race. There used to be many islands floating above Erith Sea, you know.
Kinono, teeny tiny islands floating in sky. Very fantastic view.
The Giants. They could process and utilize hoverstone, a mineral with floating properties.
Amazing! In Erith Sea, they gather so much hoverstone, it lifts up whole continents.
Actually, you might have it backwards. Maybe they took hoverstone from here and transported it back to Erith Sea.
Whoa! Elementary! Kino 220% agree.
Of course, it's best to take all this with a grain of salt.
Huh?
Until now, no Homs, or even High Entia, have set foot on this continent. That's why the book's author might only be speculating about some aspects.
No, it makes sense. Can be no mistaken theory of Shulk. Shulk really do know everything, just like Dad upon say.
Oh no, I'm positive there are things I don't know.
Dad upon say, friend Shulk is brainy smart, know everything. And also brave and cool, and could do anything if he put mind to it.
Did he really? I'm actually a little embarrassed now.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's only a good thing. He also say Shulk is #1 sidekick of Dadapon. Next in line of awesome.
I see. Good old Ricky.
Once again, why is Ricky the best character despite not even being in Future Connected? Anyway, so I realized during that quiet moment, I never brought this up. This area did in fact exist in the original Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I'm going to disprove a lot of rumors I tend to hear about it right now. The shoulder is not a scrapped area. It's not. It wasn't scrapped. It is not an unused area. Well, I guess it is. But you were never intended to explore it in the first place. The shoulder was a testing ground. It was a place that the developers just wanted to see how everything looked. It was a place to it was a place to test out the controls, to test out how the art style looked, to see if everything could run on the Wii. That's all it was. It was a beta test area. So a lot of the stuff you have seen so far is brand new. I believe the only area in the Wii version is this little cape right here with the town all the way to here. Anything above ground was there, but nothing underground. It was your basic caves. It really was just a testing area to see how the game looked. Now, by the way, for those of you that just came off of playing Xenoblade 1, I have good news. There are no timed quests. No, really. To my knowledge, there are no timed quests in Future Connected. So rush through the story if you so please. Of course, in the VOD, if this turned out to be wrong, I absolutely will be acknowledging it. This is open now. We actually could have fast traveled here earlier, but eh. Also, before we go forward, Teelin is actually from the base game. If you can believe it. Teelin had a side quest after Mechonis Core that we never did, unfortunately, because I didn't know it existed until I was planning this. Basically, Teelin had a side quest about wanting to become a researcher to bring his mom back to normal. I think it's really neat that they canonized a side quest. I hope you enjoy it, Fawful. I actually do want to replay that game, holding it up to my usual standards, where I do all the research and figure everything out beforehand. But anyway, let's progress with the story.